Hello Bio 467 Immunology class. My topic for the presentation is how antiretroviral therapy affects CD4 plus cell quantity and AIDS, which is also known as acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. The presentation is based on the article called Initiation of Antiretroviral Therapy, which is also known as ART, in early asymptomatic HIV infection. Overview of HIV and AIDS. HIV or human immunodeficiency virus has two types, HIV-1 and HIV-2. The most common type of HIV is HIV-1. When the virus attacks people, it targets our immune system. It specifically targets cells that have CD4 molecules such as T cells. CD4 plus, which we learn in class as a helper T cell, has many functions: intense cytokine secretion to have stronger innate immune response, or to use more specific cytokine to directly induce a specific response, or to help B cells. CD4 molecule is important to HIV because the molecule called GP120 right here from the virus binds to the host cell CD4 molecule with co-receptor CCR5 to enter and integrate within the host cell DNA. When it enters as a single-stranded RNA retrovirus, it replicates and spreads in the body, resulting failure of immune response and causing higher risk of infection or cancer in our body, which normal healthy person's immune system usually can fight off. This complication is called AIDS. In the article, the purpose of the study is to understand the effects of ART on CD4 plus cell quantity through immediate initiation versus deferred initiation. Also, the study helps establishing profound knowledge of benefit and risk of immediate initiation of ART. Major findings from the study has shown the advantage or benefits of ART, that there were an ART, and there were several supporting data in the article, but in this presentation we will focus on figure 2, which talks about composite primary and secondary endpoint of the study. The study has been performed and conducted by Incyte. Patients who were eligible were HIV positive patients 18 or older and have not been treated with ART, no history of AIDS, with overall good health condition, with CD4 plus quantity over 500 cells per cubic millimeters. The participants were randomly assigned into two groups, immediate initiation and deferred initiation group. Deferred initiation group participants waited until their CD4 plus cell quantity became below 350 cells per cubic millimeters or shown to have AIDS symptoms. The graph on the left shows the figure 2, which has composite primary endpoint on panel A with secondary endpoints on panel B through E. Panel A has the overall combined statistic from panel B through E, while each panel B, C, D, E shows the individual statistic of patients' percentage with specific symptoms of death. Panel B has serious AIDS-related events, which include Hodgkin's lymphoma. Panel C has serious non-AIDS-related events, including cardiovascular disease, renal disease, and liver disease. Panel E including grade 40 events, including unscheduled hospitalization or life-threatening symptomatic events not attributable to AIDS. And lastly, panel D shows statistics of death of patients. All the graphs use Kaplan-Meier method, in which the statistic measures patients living for a certain amount of time after treatment. All the graph has blue dotted line representing deferred initiation and orange line representing immediate initiation. Also, x-axis indicates the period of time of the study, and then y-axis representing the percentage of patients and the ratio of the hazard using cost proportional hazard model. At the bottom of the panel A, it shows the number of patients participating in the study, as the study has started with 2,326 on immediate and 2,359 on the deferred, but left with 110 patients on the immediate and 103 patients on the deferred group. Also, estimate percentage of hazard ratio right in here recorded below, which is matched with the graph above. Panel B through E shows that deferred initiation have higher hazard ratio in each event compared to the immediate initiation. Therefore, overall statistical panel A shows that deferred initiation had much higher hazard ratio than immediate and initiation group, showing 3.7 hazard ratio in the immediate, 3.7 immediate, and 7.4 in hazard ratio group. In conclusion, the study has provided better understanding of benefits of immediate initiation of ART, as deferred initiation group showed much higher hazard ratio compared to immediate initiation. Therefore, healthcare systems should strongly encourage ART instead of waiting for the CD4 plus cell to decline in order to provide better quality of life to patients